What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Tuesday review day. Today we're taking a look at a really cool tape emulator. So the tape emulator we're taking a look at today is from Black Rooster Audio. This one is called the Magnetite. I've tried a couple different ones, and honestly, the Magnetite is my favorite one out of all of the tape emulators that I've tried. I'm really excited to show it to you guys. There's a couple cool settings on it that I think are worth checking out. Before we really get into the video, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like and comment down below. Tell me what you think of the Magnetite, and let me know if there are any plugins that you want me to check out from Black Rooster Audio, Waves, or anyone else. And be sure to subscribe. It helps out my channel a lot and is really encouraging. So right off the bat, you have the recording level, which is what you use to set the input level at for yourself. You can have input and output monitoring on here, so you could monitor just the input on one, just the output on the other. I don't know why they have the option to switch back and forth. I'm sure there's a reason for it that I just don't know. The playback level is how much you're driving kind of on the output. This is like your output level that you're setting with. From there, you have a flutter effect, which let me just hit play and I will turn it up. I'm not sure what the reason for that effect would be. It's almost like it's a flutter. It feels like it's like messing with the speed, slowing down like a slight bit every now and then. I do have the manual up because there are some settings on here I'm like, oh, this sounds really cool, but what does it actually do? So I was actually right. Looking at the manual, the flutter has to do with the emulated playback motor speed fluctuations and their associated FM. If you have it all the way to the left, it's off. You can turn to the right and mess around with it. I haven't really had a reason to ever use it, but in the manual as well, it says you can duplicate your track, turn the flutter up, flip the phase on the duplicated track, and it gives you like a 70s phasing effect according to the manual. I'm gonna have to try that at some point. A hidden feature that I actually just found, if you click the tape here, you see the options for sync to host transport, continuous, and disabled. I think that just has to do with like following the timing and BPM of the song. Oh, no, I'm dumb. Stupid. It has nothing to do with anything. This has to do with making the tape spin. It is a visual thing. You can have it so the tape spins while the song is playing. You can have it not stopping at all, or you can just have it off completely. That's a cool little effect though. I like that. Working our way from left to right across the bottom, you have the power in. This is just a fancy way to like turn on and off the plugin for bypass. Black Rooster Audio seems to really like doing that, having like a power switch on anything that's like an analog plugin. Next, you have the tape type. You have black, blue, and red. Going back to the manual, the difference between the three has to do with the frequency response. So black will give you the biggest head bump, which is low frequency emphasis. Blue puts an emphasis more on the high range. Red gives you a flat response across, like the most natural flat response. I always use red because I felt like it sounded flatter, which I didn't even realize that that's actually what it was. I just thought it sounded better. Next, you have the noise in and out. This really is just like a 60 hertz hum noise addition. I don't ever add it. I don't think I need to ever add it, but it's something you can do if you want. Maybe if you're doing like a lo-fi song, it would work for you. Next, you have a bias. You have normal, plus 3 dB, and plus 5 dB. Again, I got to go back to the manual. The bias, basically using a higher bias level results in more high frequency attenuation and different saturation characteristics, while using normal will give you the most balanced behavior. Straight out of the manual. I guess the higher bias you go, the more low frequencies you're trading off, I guess is the best way to look at it. Lastly, you have your tape speed. You have 7.5 and 15. This has to do with old school tape machines, and it had to do with this measurement called IPS, which is inches per second, which is how fast it would process tape. With the 15 IPS, you are getting supposedly a flatter frequency response, but you lose some of the low end, versus 7.5, you get a little bit of a high end boost, as well as a little emphasis on certain low end frequencies. I'm not sure what those frequencies are. If you think this entire space is a waste of time and screen space, something cool, you click this Magnetite logo here and it collapses it, and you just see your controls here at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a short section. I'm going to turn off the Magnetite completely. We'll use the settings that I like to use, and then we'll go through some of the factory presets. Now, granted, some of these are going to sound better on individual channels. I like using this on my master channel. It gives a really nice warm feel overall to the mix, as just like an extra little piece of flavor on top of the mix. So we'll do no Magnetite, my settings that I prefer, and then we'll go through a couple of the factory default settings.
Hold your head up, keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up. Hold your head up, keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up. Hold your head up, keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up. Hold your head up, keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up. Hold your head up, keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up. Hold your head up, keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up. Hold your head up, keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up. Hold your head up, keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up.
That's pretty much it for the Magnetite. Like I said, I think it's a really cool plugin, and I like to use it on a lot of my mixes. It's my go-to tape emulator. I like the way it sounds. I like what it adds to my mixes. Like I said, I really like the way it sounds on my master buses, but I'm kind of opening up to the idea of trying it out on other tracks, trying it out on bass, trying it out on drums, things like that, just to give them each their own individual tweaks. If you guys want to catch the full song that I use the Magnetite on, check out the link I have down in the description. This is from the music video that I did early 2022, I believe, of Sweet Dreams with my good friends over in Vista Blue. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like and comment down below. Tell me what you think about it. Let me know if there are any Black Rooster audio plugins that you want to see me review. I know that I've got quite a few that I'm wanting to do more in-depth looks at, and I'm really excited to try them out. And be sure to subscribe. It helps out my channel a lot. It's really encouraging, and it gives me more opportunities to connect with companies to try out reviews of amazing plugins and equipment. But again, thank you guys for watching, and until next Tuesday.
Looking for something.